It's a faction pilot sample intro.
Oh, welcome guys, this is JWong here, playing on our faction server. This is a brand new series where I play on a faction server, which is with a few of my friends. One of them you may already know, which is Tomahawk, Furry Ducks, Pepsi, Twist, Simone, and I think also Mr. Mustache. And basically, we're playing with the factions Drury Lane, that's what the name of our factions, and this factions has been a big group for a long time actually. We've been doing factions for almost a few years actually. I think since MCSG had factions, we'd be a group of people that would just go around and raid people and all that stuff. So I'm actually really excited to do factions with all these guys again, because it's been a while actually, ever since MCSG's factions appeared. We really just didn't have a place to play factions on. So we're gonna start a series with playing factions on this server, which is the Dynasty. It's also a server that Grazer, Grape, and Bayani play on, as well as a few other friends from the Cube. So they play on different servers, but we're all in one big server all together. So it's gonna be fun with having a bunch of people just to play factions with, and hopefully we'll get some exciting content. Maybe we'll have some raids. Maybe we'll find some decent stuff and like have fun. That's the point of factions. It might get a little bit too competitive, but that's how factions is. That's usually how it works. There's no huge, like, at the moment there isn't any rival factions we've made yet. Oh, watch out there. But once the series progresses more and more, we're gonna have those rival factions. We're gonna have people that are gonna be like smack talking each other. We're gonna be like having some fun. That's what factions all about. So hopefully you guys enjoy the series. And right now, what I'm gonna be trying to do is get some resources, because we just started, and now some of the kits that come with factions are come with certain like items. So like, for example, since I'm a gold rank, I get stuff like full enchants. But we've made a rule that we won't be using this every time, because first of all, this kit spawns once every 24 hours. But we made it so, just to make it so we're not over abusing our ranks, we're just only using it once every month. If you guys think that's way too less, tell us in the comments below, because we are trying to strive to make it so our faction experience is authentic as possible, and we're not just abusing kits way too much, because I think, in my opinion, using too many kits is what kills the purpose of playing factions, which is just trying to gain resources and build up who we are as a person, and make it make it a place where we can learn and grow. If you haven't seen Tomahawk's perspective, we've already settled a base. I think you already saw it in my perspective that we've already found a base. So hopefully, once we start building our base, it'll become more and more strong. It's not, as you can see right there, our base isn't fully fortified. Hopefully no one finds it by the time I record this, but if they do, I guess we can't do anything about it. So we'll have to leave it at that. One thing I like now is the fact I don't have to worry about getting called out for strip mining, because in this, I've been playing so many UHCs that I literally asked the question, could we actually strip mine in factions? And if you already know, if you don't know what UHC is, it's a game type where it's ultra hardcore, where players don't regenerate health unless they have a golden apple. And one of the biggest rules is strip mining, which is basically digging in a straight line in hopes of finding diamonds. And that's what I'm trying to do right now, is hopefully find some diamonds, and hopefully we can get some of that resources to build up our base, because we don't have that much diamonds at the moment. Actually, despite me having 44 right here, I got that from my Fortune 3 pick that I got from level 30 experience. So I didn't actually find that many diamonds. I just found a lot. I just got my Fortune 3 bonuses. But yeah, if you want to join our server, we're playing on Factions Delta, and if you join this the server, which I'll pin the link in the description, there's 4 or 5 servers. I think there's Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Foxtrot, and another one. And no one, as I recall, plays on Foxtrot yet, but respectively, I don't know which YouTuber plays on which, but Grazer, Grape, and Bounty play on separate factions on respective to Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie, and we play on Delta. So if you want to join any of us on any of those servers, just drop on by and just find us, I guess. So it looks like my pickaxe ran out, so I'll probably get more some more resources to get my pickaxe. Because the pickaxe I have right now is a Fortune 3 pick. Okay, it's not picking up. There you go. And I'm going to do F home. And oh wait, I totally forgot. You can't move when you do F home. So let's just do F home. One thing that I'll have to be tempted not to do is press F3, because F3 will tell the location of my base. Hey, as you see right there, there's Twist. I'm not gonna call for him right now. I'm just recording solo right now. But there's Twist right there. He's currently wearing a Baka skin with a crown. It's kind of, I think he's trying to be the king of the Bakas. I don't know what that is. Seeing our base right now, it's pretty nice. The fact we've put stuff around here so people can't raid our chests, because in this factions people can chests, and we don't want that to happen. So we made it so they can't, even if they tried. So let's just go to Warp Shop and let's start selling a few of my stuff, because I need some food. I don't want to use my apples because apples are good. All right, let's go and find some stuff here. As of right now, the shop is a little bit bare, but that's because it's just the default. It's the default shop that they originally built here. From what I've been told, they're gonna improve it a little bit. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think I've been told Bounty's building a new shop for the Dynasty, but don't quote me on that, because that may not be true. I just think that I was told that someone's gonna rebuild the shop, so hopefully when they do that, it'll be really nice. Oh, what the heck? Okay, so I'm gonna sell some of my cobblestone, because I don't really need cobblestone. I'm not a big fan of using that much. Especially, you don't really need it for here, because most of the stuff you're building, it's not going to be that. It's going to be mostly obsidian, which you're going to be using, because obsidian's a good protector. That's our goal for our base, is getting more obsidian, and hopefully we can get that within a bit or two. I'm going to buy some stuff here, and then maybe mine a little bit, and then we'll call it a day, because this is just like an intro of what's going on around the server, and I'm actually really excited because, yeah, there's a lot going. The raids is going to be the fun part, because it's always fun to have a little raid or two. And I'm the guy in the group that usually like does all the enchantments and stuff. But hopefully, I've been practicing some PvP actually. Believe it or not, I'm a huge noob when it comes to PvP. For the most part, I didn't even realize how PvP worked, because I thought that PvP worked in a way that you would have to, have to like run at the people and start hitting them. But what I didn't know is that basically, if you want to kill someone in PvP, you don't run and jump at them, because running and jump prevents you from getting more than one hit on them. And I didn't realize that, because I kept doing that. But I've been practicing on a few servers recently, and I've been learning that you're not supposed to do that, and that's a stupid thing to do. Only thing worth of doing jumping and running across is if you want to get crits on people. And but other than that, there's no point of running and jumping at the person, because you're getting more vulnerable. So yeah, I learned that when I was practicing on a server. I think the server was called Bad Lion, and it was Rusher and I think D-Field showed that to me. And if you don't know who those people are, they're YouTubers that I talk to, and yeah, it was really fun to play on that server actually. I definitely proved my PvP skills, but I do need to improve on two things. One is the bow. The bow needs a lot of improvement, mostly because, well, the bow is actually one of the harder aspects of PvP, because what happens when you bow someone in PvP is that it needs precision aim. It actually reminds me a lot of Call of Duty, because in Call of Duty you need aim in order to absolutely like get those people if you're using a sniper rifle, and that's what I like to analogize the bow with. Is like the bows are like a sniper rifle. You have to be precise when you make your shots. You can't waste shots, because if you do, you waste an opportunity, and when you waste an opportunity, the other player can get you. So you have to be almost perfect with the bow if you're going to use it, because one shot you miss is potentially another vulnerability for the other player to get you, and that's how it works. It works in such a way that you need to be almost perfect with the bow. As for the sword, sword almost anyone can do it. It's just you. I don't know if the sword's more skilled or not, but in my opinion, with the sword, you could just keep left clicking a lot, and then you get your way. Okay, that's only just that's just only twist over there. For a second there, I thought that was someone else. Excuse me there. But yeah, the sword. The only thing that I can see the sword having, besides hitting people with the left click, is block hitting, and block hitting is an art. Let me tell you guys, if you try block hitting just straight off the bat, you're not gonna be you might not get the hits you want or the blocks you want, because you have to block it in such a way that as soon as the person makes a hit on you, like not actually a little bit before they hit you, you have to block it, and then that's when you get an opportunity to cancel the hit or reduce damage from it. So yeah, block hitting is an art. It is not, as much as people believe as it's nerfed, quote unquote nerfed in this one, it's not really, because it still comes in useful. Just because the fishing rod is really good for fighting people, it doesn't mean that you could just stop using stop using block hitting. I know Tomahawk said in one of his videos that he'd stop using block hitting, but I think, in my opinion, he should still keep block hitting. I might tell him that later on when I get a chance to talk to him, because block hitting is really useful, and as much as people believe it to be useless, it's not. Oh, not to mention, in this server, you are given MCMMO, which is a plugin that gives people additional enhancements to their skills. For example, if I right click my pick right now, and if I left click this thing, I activate a special thing that makes me dig really fast. So yeah, Super Breaker is actually a pretty useful skill if you want to like dig things a little bit faster. I don't have my efficiency 3 pick on me, but when I do, oh man guys, you're missing out. It goes really fast, way too fast, and it's crazy how it works when you pickaxe people. Yeah, it's the pickaxe and everything else in this game is has a superpower to it. So when you use it, it's crazy, and that's the one thing about MCMMO, is that it's crazy in terms of how it changes everything. I don't know if this server has it where MCMMO PvP skills are enabled, because there's a lot of MCMMO PvP things that changes everything. For example, if MCMMO's axe skills are enabled, I would have to say that the axe would be a lot more powerful than the sword, because what happens is you can land extreme criticals on like an axe. So it basically, if you hit them well enough, it'll like make this explosion sound, and it'll make like, I think, a sharper attack. And now I know what you're wondering, JWong, how the heck would an axe be better if you can get sharpness 5 on a sword, or not sharpness 5 or sharpness 3 or something on a sword? And that's where I say there's something you may or may not know, and that's the fact that you can add sharpness to an axe. Yeah, that's right. You can add sharpness to an axe if you do 2 things. One, you have to get a book, and second of all, you have to enchant that book to have level 3 sharpness. Now, there might be a level 4 sharpness, but I'm just having a bad time remembering it now. But yeah, you could put sharpness 3 or whatever the max sharpness is on a axe, and it becomes a pretty strong axe. And with MCMMO's PvP skills, it becomes a lot stronger. Now, I don't know if they got rid of it in this one or not, so we'll have to see throughout the series where that's going to go from here. There's other things that Gold has, and one of them I think is a feed feature. So basically, if I do /command feed, it sates my appetite, which basically means it fills my hunger bars. Now, I'm not going to use that here because that might be, you guys might find that to be overpowered or not fair, so I'm not going to use it right now. But if you guys think, if you guys think it's perfectly fine, just leave in the comments below. I think Tomahawk said it was perfectly fine, but I don't really sure if it is at the moment, so we'll have to, I have to double check when it comes to the next episode. So yeah, this is my intro episode. We're not really going to be doing much right now just because I want to introduce everything around us in the server. So yeah, hopefully, if you like this video, make sure you give it a like. If you want to stay for more content, make sure you subscribe. As always, have a great day, please. See you guys later. Sample outro.